Hi, this is Dad Spasta, and this is Brockhampton. They're an American boy band, but not like One Direction. Well, I guess they're kind of like One Direction. There are currently 15 official members, and they're about to take over America through the internet. Let's just look at how they're gonna do that, right? Yeah! Brockhampton is the band of now. I love their music, but I think what has set them apart from other current indie artists like Rex Orange County is the way they market themselves. They provide an excellent product in their music and talent, and they know what they want, and they won't stop until they get that. Here's their game plan so far. So, Brockhampton started in the most indie way possible, on a forum website all about Kanye West called Kanye to the. Texas native Ian Simpson recruited different young musical talent to become part of his boy band and moved to LA where they would do pretty much whatever they wanted all the time. Just like that scene from The Social Network.
I didn't die. I know. I made it. You did.
The point of moving there was to achieve their creative dreams in a house together with like-minded people. This all happened around 2015 time, but let's pause and take a look back at band frontman Kevin Abstract. So Kevin had released his debut album the year before, MTV 1987, and people really liked it. Kevin was gaining a small following and was a young artist who seemed to have a passion to be something. This is people reacting to the song Junkie.
Spit my heart out, looking out for my best interest. He gave me good head, peeping out while the windows tinted.
What?
I spit my heart out, looking out for my best interest. He gave me good head, peeping out while the windows tinted.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I heard that.
Wait, did he just say he gave me good head? Wait, what?
Okay.
I spit my heart out, looking out for my best interest. He gave me good head, peeping out while the windows tinted. I speak in tongues and I arrive without a damn
Hey, nigga, 2017.
Look, I'm not.
interest. He gave me good head, peeping out while the windows tinted. I speak in tongues and I arrive without a damn.
Did he say he gave me good head?
Nah, hold on. I spit my heart out looking out for my best interest. He gave me good head.
Wow.
Peeping out while the windows tinted. He gave me good head.
I guess, wow.
Yeah, Kevin is gay, and he's a crazy rapper. He seems to be the face of Brockhampton, and I think everyone is okay with that. He is one of the few gay rappers out there, and I think he is a great ambassador for all culture.
I do the most for the culture, nigga, by just existing.
Okay, back to Brockhampton. So 2015, Brockhampton released a mixtape, but not like this. By putting the tape on Spotify, it allowed for people who would have never known about them access to an up-and-coming band's work. And this mixtape was ambitious, to say the least, exploring many different songs and styles performed by many different members, and it was good, but more importantly new. It was something different and something to expand on. Oh, and they did.
I've been trapping on my mama house. Dope boy money, keep the water and the lights on. Spray it like it's Lysol. Your bitch don't like the dark, so we fucking with the lights on. I fucking with my chains on. You don't want I change.
After All American Trash, the All American Boy Band released one of the greatest trilogies of albums in the most millennial way possible, all in 1 year. The Saturation project is something that will be talked about for years once Brockhampton blows up, and it's about to happen. The boys had garnered some little attention before this drop, but nothing outside of some critical praise and a small following. Leading up to Saturation, the boys had dropped some singles in anticipation, which would become a tradition for the following albums. Saturation was an amalgamation of the thoughts and emotions and lyrics and heart of the Brockhampton house. And because of the variety of members, every song is going to sound a little different and unique to the member performing. You can tell in a Mir verse, because they all pretty much start the same, to a Kevin Abstract verse. You can also tell between a Joba hook and a bare-faced ballad, although Joba can sometimes get a little crazy.
Fuck you! I'll break your neck so you can watch your back.
At this point in time, no one really knew that this was going to be a trilogy of albums, but because the boys lived in the same house, they have no choice but to always be working on music. Meaning while some of the members are mastering and finishing the final production on one album, the other members can be recording the next album, because what else would they be doing? So even before they had released Saturation 1, they announced Saturation 2. Which is kind of a crazy thing to do since they hadn't even released the album yet. And as the albums are being released, they're becoming more popular. But what really put these guys in the spotlight that they are now in is one man. Many people don't know, but there's an unofficial 16th member of the Brockhampton collective, and his name is Tony Fantano, and he's clean. D'Anthony Pastano had reviewed each of the Saturation albums and given them pretty high scores by his standards. But along with that, he has made countless videos as an excited fan about the future of Brockhampton, and just random times talking about them and pretty much confessing his love to them, if I'm going to be honest. And through all of this, showing his millions of fans and viewers this underground rap boy band. This free publicity was enough for him to get a shout out on one of my favorite Brockhampton tracks, Zipper. So because of the melon reviews and constant shoutouts, I think that's how most people found out about Brockhampton. I know that's where I first heard about them. Brockhampton is filled with genuine in-house creativity and authenticity, which really comes through in their music, and other people have noticed this too, and I think this is another really big way how they've become successful. Two of my favorite contemporaries right now, Tyler the Creator and Jaden Smith, also showed up to one of their performances, and if you have two icons, see what I did there? Supporting you, that's just another way to garner more notoriety. When article headlines say, or Tyler gives Brockhampton the seal of approval, that's gonna be important. Brockhampton also just got married with the record label RCA, who Jaden is also signed with.
My name is Jaden Smith, and Brockhampton just signed with RCA.
People have been calling them sellouts, but I don't really see that. I think they've been working independently for a long time now, by their standards, and they've been doing really well, and I don't think them signing to a record label is going to change that. It's just going to mean they're getting more money for doing what Brockhampton does. I think that's important. I think it's time that they made some real money, not just from awesome merch sales. They've had many chances to sign with different record labels, as you could have seen from their Viceland TV show, American Boyband. But they haven't done it yet, so I'm assuming that this means that this deal with this record company, RCA, must have been pretty good for them to have finally signed. They also announced a new album and a snippet of one of their songs, so that was pretty neato. Anyway, the reason I think this band is the internet's all-American boy band is because their ways of releasing and announcing their music thus far, that being in bulk, and announcing things before previous projects are even out. The way they have garnered popularity through the internet's busiest music nerd, Anthony Fantano, and having Tyler and Jaden showing up to one of their shows, along with producing sincere music, which I think is one of the most important things you can do in this age. People can tell when you're being fake and they usually hate it, but when so many people are being so true to themselves and making so much really great music, it's only a matter of time until the internet takes notice. The Brockhampton slogan for a very long time, going by their standards at least, has been something that I always found as ominous, but I just recently came to understand what they truly meant by it. Dreams die young, because that's when you kill them. That's when they killed them. Because that's when they decide to take control of them and make their dreams a reality. Thanks for watching. Hey there, I just made the video that you just watched and I thank you for watching it. I had a really good time making it. I haven't posted a video in like 7 months I think, but I just haven't really, like I've worked on 4 or 5, but I just haven't had one that I liked enough to post and finish. So this is the first one in that time frame. Thank you for watching it. I didn't talk about the Amir drama at all and how he was kicked out of Brockhampton. I don't know how that really affects the albums. I know Poppy was pretty centered around him, so I don't know if they're reworking that, or I don't know, and I didn't really want to talk about it because I wasn't sure. If you really liked this video, hopefully I'll have another video in this similar sort of style up in the next month on either Sugar Pine 7 or Rex Orange County, maybe. Those were the two I was kind of debating between. And if you really like this video, you can support me on Patreon. You can get your name at the end of one of my videos. There are no names right now because I have no Patreons. You could be the first Patreon. That would be crazy. Good for you, right? So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another month.